Hee 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 hee. And welcome to another PrisciTV day. Hi Annalith. Hi Doc. Hi Ricket. Hey Dark. Hey Gooseco. Hello Ace. Why so mysterious voice? Hi Rocky. Hi Mad. Hi Monotone. Warrior me? My broda's sorry for the delay. I am glad we here right now as hard my lungs are misbehaving. Sorry if I am struggling. I hope it's better soon. My brodas, how is the peak day going? I hope it's going very peak very good. Well, the peak of the peakest. Lol Mad Jack. Well, I am glad y'all can rest. Not Saturday. So is already Sunday for you? Traveling time traveling. Peak SCI sounds good. Peak C sounds good. Peak C. Still thinking about it. Is a really peak word. Sorry, can't forget it that easy, lol. Too peak to forget. My brodas, please enjoy. Let's have fun with vids. Thanks for being here. I gotta chill a lil. So the first vid is I punched cream until it turned into butter. I punched cream until it turned into butter. Very interesting. Wait, lolul. Yeah, I imagine, and ora moment. You think is lots of workout? Oh wow. Puncha puncha puncha. Only persona hits. That sounds good to me. Let's see that butter.
Can you punch cream enough until it becomes butter? You know, people have these fancy machines or these whisk attachments and let the machine do it for you. But me, I got these hands. So I was watching Amish ladies make butter by hand, and I thought to myself, how hard could this really be? Not because they're Amish or not because they're ladies, it's because they're doing it by hand. As an adult, I just swipe my card and poof, I magically have butter. So I wanted to see if I could do this by hand and even make it a step more challenging for myself. So what do I need to do this? I need something that's 6 to 7 feet that I can hang the bag to. Cut to the scene where I'm dragging it in now. My back! Oh, my back! Yes, I bought this basketball hoop so I can hang my butter. One more problem. I don't know how to make butter, so let's watch this short.
Add in your heavy cream. Cover your
That knife moment give me chills, hell nah. Knives are scary.
your butter with cold water and press out all the buttermilk. When the water gets murky, rinse it out. Repeat until the water runs clear.
Turns out all you needed was heavy cream. Now I just have to tie the bag of cream to the basketball hoop and cue the montage. The more he gets hit, the harder he gets. Mr. Creamy!
The champ is here! Alright, this is my shit right here.
Here comes
This
the
shit is
honest
Go
milk speeder!
The champ is here!
I mean, I think this is gonna take hours, but I don't know. This might not even work. You guys ever wonder, like, who was the first dude to drink milk? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know this is commonly brought up, but who was the first dude to think, yeah, I'm gonna drink whatever comes out of here?
Imagine you are a neighbor and you see this. What would you think?
Turns out that guy was a genius. I just hope this works. Like, I never made butter before, and I thought to myself, like, I should punch it to make butter. That's insane. What am I doing? I just checked my phone. I've been punching this for 20 minutes now.
Hi, Rook.
Guys, I think it's working. I can, like, it's getting harder. See the difference? Like, look at that. It's getting harder. You know, by using my hands, I feel like one of these, you know, the Japanese mochi people. Hi, yeah.
No way.
They're way quicker. Oh, my neighbors must think I'm like Bruce Lee or something. Like training, like I'm back in the motherland. No, this is what happens when you Americanize an Asian. When California Asians think of Midwest Asians, this is what they think about: corn and butter. And they're right. In the Midwest and the comments thinking, nah, that's just you. No, we're in this together, guys. Together. Guys.
The milk is curdling. Lololol.
I think we did it. What do you think, Bimo? I think he agrees. This thing is hard. Hey, not bad, not bad. Guys, look at this. I mean, is that butter? I think we made butter. Guys, I think we just made a bunch of I think I got my hand. I think I'm supposed to squeeze this. This is this is kind of a lot. Like, is this cream or is this butter? So I have this issue of not fully reading instructions before I do something. And after some research, I realized that I did not make butter. I made whipping cream. That just goes to show that the Amish, they got a really good technique going on, or my boxing skills are just not up to par. But if you want to see me do this again, consider subscribing. I have 0 subscribers, so you could be part of the journey, part of my day ones. You could be at the start.
Nice video. Now I learned is not possible. It was not even butter. Really is kinda the same? Is not different? OMG, sorry, I might sounded lol asking the difference of butter and cream. I thought it was different things. Oh, okay. Thanks for sending the vids, was fun to learn Lololo. People do that? Marbles do butter. Oh why oh why oh why oh why. Oh yo yo oh yo yo. Let's see another vid. salted butter or unsalted butter. OMG, I think I found it a gem.
You should just walk everywhere. You're fast enough. You don't need to be running all the time in a flat-out sprint. Just walk calmly, but at an even faster super speed. Here, let me show you. Look, I respect the speed thing, but you're always letting total fodder get one up on you. In Identity Crisis 3, you easily dodge Deathstroke's explosions.
OMG, what is this 3D?
Yeah.
Dark KSU, thanks for the 38 months. Thanks for the support. That was nice. Like totally a thing I would watch. Cinema. Bruh, imagine mosquitoes. We're actually that. The pigeons and their charging poles. Oh wow wow wow. Hi ZVJ. Wait, mosquitoes likes cold? A very Fallout solution. Lol. Tiger mosquitoes? My brodas, my face is hurting a lot. Give me a moment. I was searching tiger mosquitoes. Mad Jack, thanks you so much. Let's see something. Sorry.
Was my tiny beach ecosystem. Perfect. And then it collapsed. No. Oh, I already see one dead. Over the next year, I'm going to show you how a series of seemingly innocent choices led to the destruction of my beloved ecosystem experiment. But by the end, I hope to find redemption.
Oh man, this is so cool.
To understand the journey, we begin 200 days before Doomsday. I built this ecosystem to be a paradise escape from this. And we found balance because each creature had their own special job maintaining the ecosystem.
Oh, it tickles.
Cleaning. Filter feeding. Fighting. But there was a creature whose only job was being beautiful. A captive-bred Mandarin Dragonette.
Yes, dude.
And with that, I considered this project complete. And I guess I should have stopped there. Let's pretend that this is my tank. For my tank to collapse, all 3 of these pillars would have to fall. What? That's not gonna happen. I clearly had no idea what was brewing, because I had become hyper fixated on feeding the tank. It's critical for a healthy ecosystem, and especially our Dragonette, that literally needs to eat multiple times a day to survive. Fatty alert. Sorry. It's a lot of food, and you know what? Some of it doesn't get eaten, and it rots. The food is broken down into nutrients, which are toxic in large quantities. But it will not harm the tank, because macroalgae, all that green seaweed, absorbs those excess nutrients, keeping them stable. However, macroalgae in this quantity scares the shit out of me, because sometimes that macroalgae can release its nutrients all at once in an attempt to reproduce. How romantic! This event could absolutely crash the ecosystem. So to keep that macroalgae under control, 180 days before Doomsday, I introduced sea urchins. They eat the algae, and that's not all they do. Urchins are covered in tube feet that they use to move around. But those tube feet are strong enough to pick things up, and almost nothing is off limits.
Help! Help me!
The urchins cover themselves to camouflage from predators or protect themselves from the sun. They don't know they're in a fish tank. Eventually, the urchins got to work eating the algae, and the ecosystem was well on its way to being in perfect balance. Now guys, I'm not an idiot. I knew that 3 urchins would wipe out too much of the algae long term. I just couldn't decide which one I wanted to keep. So 2 would go on to live in our other tanks, and the rock urchin would stay. But it seemed the damage was already done. 140 days till doomsday, and even 1 urchin ate so much macroalgae that now bad nuisance algae had taken over. It's able to take advantage of those unabsorbed nutrients. This is a sign that the tank's nutrients had been destabilized. Okay, that seems fine, right? Surely it can't get worse. Well, good news, no one had died, but during my water changes, I noticed that one particularly annoying creature was doing especially well. Aptasia. These stinging anemones grow large enough to eat small fish. Oh, and you know what? They can sting me too. Cool! Those poor pseudomoogles barely live long as is, and I wanted harmony in this tank, so I wanted these Aptasia gone. And for that, we had a creature few ever get to see up close. Hey man, are we sure that's a good idea? Isn't the tank a little bit stressed? Everything's good, life's perfect. Oh,
there's a note. Little love note. What did the fish say when it ran into the wall? Probably said, how the f do you open this box? Why was that so loud?
Meet the Bergian nudibranch. They only eat those disgusting stinging anemones, but apparently not mine. I watched them ignore the Aptasia for a week, and then I never saw them again. It's possible they were eaten. So I stupidly pulled out the big guns.
Oh.
If a unicorn and a Victorian child and a frisbee had a baby, the Aptasia eating filefish.
They are so stupid looking.
I introduced him to the tank, and the other creatures noticed instantly. The first ones being the sexy shrimp. They shake their abdomen to communicate, in this case to say, "Yo, what is that?" They wanted to appear as intimidating as possible. "Oh, you scared me!" But lucky for the sexy shrimp, they are not on the menu. The filefish is interested in Aptasia. But like many fish, they come with a warning. They will eat Aptasia, but occasionally they'll turn their attention to other opportunities in the tank. And I left him alone for far too long. 88 days before doomsday, we were left with an absolute wasteland. The Aptasia was gone, but so was every single piece of coral. A $2,000 snack for you. If the nutrients weren't stable before, they certainly weren't now, but even worse, the biodiversity had collapsed. And the landside wasn't looking much better, thanks to the constant trampling from the hermit crabs. But despite how ugly it all was, the health of the ecosystem was about to get so much worse. I was on a mission to make a perfect little paradise, but I broke one of life's most important rules, which is, don't do too much, chill out. The tank was in jeopardy, yet I knew it could be beautiful. So the filefish couldn't stay.
Yo, that filefish crushed my tank, ate everything. I was hoping you could maybe take it, put it in your tank.
I would love to take a filefish.
Who's this?
Mr. Beast, 100 wells in Africa.
Okay, criminal. Oh my god, that was way too easy. How do you live in the wild?
The filefish was evicted and moved into Tim's tank, but only because he asked so nicely.
There you go.
37 days before doomsday, you'd think the tank would be looking better. Luckily, I kept up with maintenance and the creatures were all alive. So it would take a catastrophic failure for the ecosystem to truly collapse. And that's not gonna happen. Right? 3 days before doomsday, and I was gone for the holidays. And while I was gone, colder temperatures put stress on the heating systems in my landlord's house. This caused an electrical breaker to trip. The one controlling the heater in a tropical ecosystem. The tank's life support was shut off. A ticking time bomb. All it takes at this point is one creature to die to set off a toxic ammonia reaction. And then it happened.
I leave for 3 days, dude. This is very, very bad. Very, very bad.
The bacterial bloom of doom. The ecosystem was collapsing.
No!
I needed to act immediately, or it would be the end of every single animal in the tank. Dirty water getting siphoned out, replaced with perfectly clean seawater. Then, some chemicals. Good ones that will detoxify all that deadly ammonia. We did what we could, and after a week and one more water change, I had just one thing on my mind. Did anything survive? One cleaner shrimp didn't make it, but it wasn't all bad news. Because the other seems to be in good health. I will name it Quentin Tarantino for no particular reason.
Oh, it tickles.
Then, more movement. One creature at a time. And it wasn't just the snails and shrimp. This is the Yashigobi's hole. I haven't seen him since the crash. But a little food should help lure him out.
Yes!
Yasha's alive.
Oh, that's great news.
But there is one creature I have yet to see. The Mandarin Dragonette. I hadn't seen him in a week, but I was going to be positive. Because the land side needed our attention.
Carlos thanks you so much for the 38 months. Thanks for the support.
I wanted to test the health of the ecosystem. So I had an idea. Put out some food. A healthy ecosystem will never leave food uneaten. At first, there were no customers. Then, nightfall, as indicated by this Timu light. That stinky shrimp was irresistible to the hermit crabs. And as the sun rose, as indicated by a different Timu light being switched to yellow, more customers. Despite how ugly it was, the landside was still full of life.
Holy shit, look at this.
I was more motivated than ever to make this more beautiful than it ever was. So I jumped in and replaced a bunch of that old substrate with fresh stuff. The ocean side got some work done too, but it was still covered in that disgusting cyanobacteria. So I grabbed my roommate's toothbrush and got to work removing as much as I could. And all that construction caught the attention of one of my favorite little killers. The pistol shrimp. The pistol shrimp constructs a burrow that he shares with the Yashigobi, who acts as lookout for the pair. The pistol shrimp will kill anything he deems a threat before dragging it into their burrow. I've never actually seen the inside of their house, but if the pistol shrimp is a girl, I'm assuming it looks like this. And if he's a boy, it probably looks more like this. Nice, I like that one. 36 days after the crash, and the ecosystem was nearly stable. And we even found a solution to that damn aptasia. Some peppermint shrimp really seem to love punching it.
Bitch. Yeah, where are you gonna hide now?
And hopefully eating it when they're done. But no reef would be complete without coral. Things were really coming together, but it was at this moment I was faced with a tough decision. I make videos for rent money, and many people in my position will do whatever it takes to get views. When I tell you that I, a closeted horse girl, had seahorses in my shopping cart, I really mean it. I knew deep down it was a bad idea. However, I couldn't say no to one last incredible addition.
This wet football is potentially the coolest thing I have ever bought.
Without putting too much strain on the system, the Christmas tree worm rock will play a fascinating role. It's a coral-covered rock, but each hole is occupied by a Christmas tree worm. The worms hide inside the hole and stick out that little appendage called a radial. Yeah, they'll use it to breathe, but they also use it to eat tiny particulates of uneaten food in the water column.
Wow.
And when the Christmas tree worms feel they're in danger, they retreat into their holes. The mourning geckos that live loose in my landlord's home found their way back onto the beach. The peppermint shrimp stayed very busy, but I had yet to see the Mandarin dragonette. Or so I thought. I went through old footage, and 2 weeks after the crash, the world's shyest dragonette was alive. I very rarely see him, but I do believe he's still out there. I'm sure feeding him like he is. If you liked this video, check out a deleted scene I put on patreon.com/LeafyStreet. Tim bought a freak little creature for his tank. Then something unfolded that I did not expect.
Damn, the video got me. Lololololo. No more peanuts, womp womp. My brodas, I think I will leave it like this, can't move my face very well. It hurts. My brodas take lots of care, sorry if peak day was small. Right now I'm going through some complications, sorry about it, will do my besto tomorrow. Please take care, have a nice rest of the day or night, donate plasma if you can. Take care, love y'all. Enjoy peak day, please.